Okay, let's talk about one of the most controversial and iconic songs of the 80s, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. Now, released in 1985 on their Brother in Arms album, this thing exploded. #1 in the US, Grammy winner, MTV Video of the Year, all of it. And in my opinion, that opening guitar riff is straight up one of the best in rock and roll history, period. But behind that killer riff was a lot of drama. See, the lyrics were inspired by a real guy that Mark Knopfler overheard in a department store. Picture it, 1980s, a wall of TV blasting MTV. And this guy in work boots and flannel and a trucker hat starts ranting and raving about how rock stars are getting rich for doing nothing. Knopfler just literally wrote it down. And that's why the song says stuff like, "Look at them yo-yos, that ain't working, money for nothing, and your chicks for free." And yeah, that slur, the homophobic F word that got it pulled from the Canadian airwaves in 2011. Knopfler defended it by saying he was quoting exactly what the guy was saying. It wasn't his voice, it was a character. A guy with what he called a very hard hat mentality. Someone who didn't understand creativity and just saw money and fame as a scam. And yet when the song blew up, people weren't exactly dissecting the social commentary. They were just hearing that slur on loop. Some gay rights objected immediately. And decades later, the Canadian Broadcast Council agreed. They declared the song too offensive for radio. But some Canadian stations started protesting by blasting the unedited track over and over and over again. Because nothing says freedom like passive-aggressive FM radio. And here's more that you probably didn't know. Sting actually sings backup and literally earned co-writing credit on the song just for one line. "I want my MTV." Nikki Sixx back in 2007 told Blender magazine that he felt that Money for Nothing was about Motley Crue, since Motley Crue was the band that was playing on the television at the time Mark Knopfler had the encounter. So basically the guy in the flannel didn't really like Motley Crue. And then there's the video. Knopfler hated doing music videos, but MTV was basically begging him to do something flashy. So the label brought in director Steve Barron, who pitched a new idea using this new cutting edge CGI, which was brand new at the time. Knopfler was still a little bit iffy till his girlfriend leaned over at dinner one time and said, "You're right, MTV does need to be shaken up just a little bit." And boom, one of the first computer animated music videos was born. So yeah, Money for Nothing was a little bit of a time capsule. It was a mega hit born from a guy talking shit about MTV. It made history, it stirred controversy, and still sparks a little debate. But that riff, and guess who it was inspired by? Just guess. Oh, wait a second. None other than ZZ Top. I swear to God, if my Gen Z kids see this, they are going to laugh at our state-of-the-art technology. But seriously, back then, we thought it was amazing. Anyways, if you love hearing about all kinds of useless facts about the 80s that you don't really need to know, then give me a follow, and I will see you in the next one.